Hi, Jackie here with my project for A Little Magpie using crepe paper Ollie Jolly collection. I am just going through the pattern papers here to see which papers I want to use. I'm going to be making some journaling cards for my upcoming Christmas album. I've also got the icons and journaling cards for this collection, as well as the sticker sheet and the alphabets. I don't use the alphabets on this occasion, so I'm just going through, and what I do is just select 4 pattern papers that I want to use on these journaling cards today, and I've just cut them down 4 inches by 12. For my cardstock, I'm just using plain white cardstock and cutting 2 3x4 cards, and then I also do some 3x8 journaling cards, which you can see here that I just put under the tray, and I'll show you how I complete them towards the end of the video. So I want to have a white border around the pattern paper, so I'm just using the white cardstock that I've just cut down as a guide, so I make sure that I trim the paper so it's smaller than the cardstock, as you can see here. And then I use one of the other pattern papers just to add a strip to the bottom, just to add a little banner piece to the bottom. And then going through my ephemera, I find this vellum Christmas tree, which I'm going to use on one of the layouts. You can just see it in the tray at the top there. Before I did all that, I just wanted to lightly distress all the edges of my pattern paper, before I stuck that down onto the card. And then I put this banner piece at the bottom and then just trim the edges off. And then once I add the vellum pattern paper, I realise that it just gets lost a bit on the background paper. So I decide to cut a 2-inch circle from one of the other pattern papers and put behind it. So I just found one of the pattern papers, I think I used that pink check, and punch a 2-inch circle, or it could be 2.5 inch, I think. 2.5 inch circle it is, yeah. And just add it behind where the tree is going to be. Again, distressing the edges of this, lightly distress the edges of the circle. Add that directly onto my card, and then add the vellum tree over the top, and then underneath I'd also found a vellum word that says peace and joy that I just add over the little banner that I've put at the bottom. So that's one card finished with. Onto my second card, again cutting it down to size so it's slightly under the background cardstock. I was going to use it that way with the floral up, but I thought it was a bit too bright. I've gone through all my icons and embellishments that I've got in my little tray. I want to use this house for no reason, I just liked it, so I'm going to use that. I do add some foam pads to the back. Again, still messing around trying to figure out what else I want to put on it, but I do end up just leaving it quite bare, then adding some bits towards the end. So I just add that, put some foam pads behind, and I found another vellum word strip that says Happy Holidays, and I add that to the bottom as well. So again, just distress the edges of the pattern paper, the base pattern paper, added my foam pads, add my house, and then the title at the bottom, or the word strip at the bottom. So that's 2 3x4 journaling cards that I've done relatively quickly. So onto my 4 journaling cards, if you will. So I want to do all these the same. So I'm using this lovely check paper. I cut them all down to size, again making sure that they are undersized from the actual cardstock. And then I want to add a circle background, so I just use the 2.5 inch circle punch and punch out 4 circles that are going to go on each of the cards. I go through my embellishments and find some of the embellishments that I want to use, and then I'll show you how I put one together. So I put everything else to side. So I'm going to do the 3 little gingerbread people put it together. So again, I just distress all the edges, and then I only add a small amount of this organza pink ribbon in my stash. So I wanted to make sure that I could use it for all 4 of the little cards. So I'm just gonna, one of the gingerbread, I do add some 3D form to the back. You'll see it in a minute, just so it gives it a bit more definition off the page. So I just add the circle to the middle of this card as pattern paper. Add the I add the organza ribbon, over the middle, and then I secure it at the back with just some tape, sellotape, and then I add the 3 little gingerbread people on this over the circle, and then using from the sticker sheet, I just add one of the phrase words at the bottom of the sticker sheet, and on this one it says naughty or nice. So I do all the 4 cards, as you can see, the 4 cards that I put together exactly the same way. I add 3D form to all of the images that I'm going to use, and I also add little stickers at the bottom, just like this. So they're all exactly the same, very easy to do. And then off camera, I went round and I machine stitched around all the edges, and then I used these lovely little enamel dots shapes on each of the cards. So each of the 6 cards, they add something from the little mini enamel dot shape stickers. And then here they are, where I've just stuck them onto the fronts of these journaling cards. Then I decided that I wanted to add some detail to the insides. So again, I've gone through my embellishments, and I found those little tags and some pattern paper. So I punched out some circles from pattern paper, which is 1 3/4, I think it says on there. I punch out some strips using a tiny scallop border strip punch, and I've also got some label punched out as well. And this is how I put them all together. So I put them all together like this. So I've got the pink pattern strip at the bottom, the punched out label piece, the tag and the circle, and I've put the circle so it's hanging off the edge of the card, and then I'm going to put a piece of the floral piece in the middle like that. So they all go together, all flat on the page. I don't put anything raised up. So I just put them straight down, trim everything off to one, put it off so everything's off to one side. And then I do end up having to pull things up because I've stuck them down too well. But I do all 4 of them the same. I do 2, so they've got the circle or the cluster element on your left, and then 2, so you've got the cluster element on your right, which you will see shortly when I show you. And also you can see some more in the close-ups. So again, just an easy little embellishment. So as these little tags out of the kit, or tickets should I say, out of the kit, have got some lines on, I could use them for journaling. Also, I can use the top edge of the card if I wanted to put a photograph, but I could just use them as a journaling spot, just add a bit of journaling. So all 4 are like this. So as you can see, I've got 2 on the left and 2 on the right. I've used stickers from the sticker sheet to add some extra embellishments as well. And on the fronts, so now on the fronts, I've added to each 6 of these cards, I've added the little mini enamel shapes to all the fronts. So here they are, the journaling cards, how they will appear in my album. And there's the all 6. Thank you very much for watching. Here are a few of the close-ups of the cards. Please like and subscribe to our channel. I'll be back later in the month with another project using this kit. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.